Morning, or afternoon rather, I have overslept and I've missed the IMAX showing of The Flash. The next one's at 7, I don't want to wait, so I'm going to watch it in normal screening. So yeah, F123 released. It releases on Friday officially, but for some people, well, if you pre-order the expensive edition, you get it 3 days early. So I got it on Monday night, Tuesday midnight. So Tuesday midnight, I played F123 for a few hours, went to bed, went to work. I didn't have sleep for that one, luckily. Came back and I wanted to edit that stream into clips because yeah, I streamed it live, whatever. I wanted to download it and then edit it into clips, put it on YouTube. So I did that. I had food. Then I played F1 again last night at 12:40 a.m. because when I finished editing, exporting and eating. So 12:40 a.m. I started streaming until about half three in the morning or something. So yeah, I was pretty tired, but then I thought, I want to upload some of the videos I edited. So I did that, delayed my sleep even longer, and then I went to bed. I couldn't sleep for a couple of hours because it's so hot. The worst part of the heat waves in England is our homes are built to be warm, so it's unbearable to sleep at night. Like, whatever you do, it's sleeping at night is unbearable. And I already have trouble sleeping at night. For many years now, I've struggled to sleep at night. So it's even worse in the summer when you can't even sleep because of the heat. So then I wake up at like 11. Then I thought, hey, a bit more sleep. Wake up at like 1 o'clock. So yeah, there is a 2:50 showing for The Flash. I want to go and see that. I'm looking forward to this one for two reasons. First of all, I like the Flashpoint storyline. The Flashpoint, basically the Flash is so fast he can go back in time. So he goes back in time to save his parents from dying when he was a kid. But in doing so, he creates a worse timeline. So his parents are saved, but the world is a lot worse. He turned it into a disaster. I didn't read the comic, but I watched the animated movie based on the comic, and it was so good. Unfortunately, this movie won't be the exact same as the animated movie. I don't want it to be the exact same, but like some of the things in that movie, in the animated movie, will not be in this one. It is still Flashpoint, but they're doing it differently. Apparently there's a lot of cameos as well. Apparently it's going to be a bit like, I don't know, I guess Multiverse of Madness, but then again, that didn't have any cameos, to be honest. But this could be like DC's Multiverse of Madness, although hopefully better in quality. Multiverse of Madness, I did enjoy parts of it, but it wasn't a great movie for me. Looking forward to it. I like the whole concept of the Flash saving his parents and creating a worse world. Like, it's been done on a TV show as well that wasn't as good either. But the animated show is a great example. But like, yeah, I love Flashpoint. Again, it's not going to be accurate to the storyline I know about, but I'm still intrigued to see how this goes down. And the second reason I'm excited is Batman. There's actually two Batmans in this. There is the Michael Keaton Batman from the 80s and Ben Affleck's Batman. So Ben Affleck's playing the present day or future Batman. Keaton's playing the back in time Batman. So that's going to be cool. Apparently there's a lot of cameos as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The bus times are wrong because it says 17 minutes to the bus that will take me there. I could take another bus, take me to Ponders End and walk half an hour. No, walk 20 minutes, but or I can get a train. I'm going to see if this bus moves. It says 17 minutes, but it looks like it's ready to go. Unless you're wasting fuel. Oh yeah, the timing was wrong, that's good. The last movie vlog, no, the previous one, the Transformers one, I was talking about train prices, how they'd gone up and they're too expensive. So buses, it's 175. Since when? Why is it now 175? This is ridiculous, I tell you. Bloody Transport for London, you're terrible. It's me thinking, yeah, let me take the bus. It's like 40p cheaper. No, it's only 15p cheaper than a 5-minute train ride. This, we are here. Oh, there's a truck. We are here. The cheese dip feels really warm. I'm just like, yes, they must have just made this. Yes, the nachos are back. Screen 13. Let's go. Only like 3 people are booked in here. I'm the first one in. Release day, you know. Obviously it's 2:50 in midweek, so that's a factor. Plus, it's not the main IMAX screening, so that's another thing. But hopefully it's good. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Not this, but the movie. Already done. Still disclosures. There is apparently a scene at the very end of the credits, so I'm waiting for it. But as for the movie, I got very mixed feelings, so I'll let you know soon. The nachos were great though. Gotta say, it's beautiful weather. nice day. I've just recorded my Arsenal season review. I've recorded it twice and I'm happy with it now. Recorded one last week, I didn't like it, so I deleted it. Anyway, yeah, I'm listening to Transformers music, Rise of the Beast. One thing those movies always get right is the music. I like the movie, it's just I didn't like the human characters, to be honest. Although they were quite compelling at times. Anyway, yeah, The Flash. The Flash. Yes, they were cameos. The cameos were not as good as I expected them to be. I guess I had a similar feeling to Multiverse of Madness, although that one's more about not enough cameos. This one had enough cameos. It just, I don't want to spoil anything. So yeah, you get the whole going back in time thing. It's a bit different because he meets another version of himself, which is quite interesting, his past self. Again, not much about spoiling it. I do prefer the original Flashpoint animated movie storyline, because when he goes back in time, it's really cool because Aquaman is at war with Wonder Woman. So the Atlanteans and the Amazonians are at war, all out war. Superman never landed on that farm. He landed in some black site and the government captured him and locked him up. So he never became Superman. Batman is the most interesting one to me. So in the animated movie, and I assume the comics, Batman in that alleyway, Bruce Wayne doesn't die. Bruce Wayne is the one that dies. In the normal Batman storyline, his parents get murdered in front of him, right? This version, when Barry goes back in time, changes the timeline, it's Bruce Wayne who dies, and his parents survive, and they both go crazy, and his dad becomes Batman. His dad, Thomas Wayne, is Batman, but like a murdering psychopath version, and his mum becomes the Joker. So think about that. Instead of his parents dying, he dies, and his parents become Batman and Joker, which is an insane storyline. So I would have liked to see that in live action, to be honest. I would have liked to see that, and they even teased that at one point years ago. But instead we got this version, which is obviously, you don't get any of those things, but there are things that change, things that are different. There are different versions of those heroes in the past timeline, like obviously Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, he's the Batman in the past, so they got that and everything. And there's other differences. There's Supergirl instead of Superman. I was gonna say something else about Supergirl, but it's a spoiler actually, so I won't. How else can I describe it? So there were some interesting elements. Wasn't quite the one that I liked in the animated movie, but still it was quite interesting. It was quite funny at times. It was quite cool at times. A lot of cool Batman scenes, some cool Flash scenes. The way they did, scenes. The way they did time travel was quite interesting. I like the way they portrayed it. I think that was cool. The villain was interesting, shall we say? So there were some cool bits here and there. There was a baby shower scene at the start, which I found really funny. I'm just like, wow, okay, that's quite a unique way to do a Flash scene. The CGI, oh my word. Sometimes it's very good. Sometimes it's really bad. And look, there's a lot of bad CGI I've seen that I've not minded that much. Like, I am less annoyed by bad CGI than most people. But sometimes it's so obvious that it's just like, some of the Flash CGI looked so obvious to me. And like, I don't even catch bad CGI all the time. It looked so obvious to me. I'm just like, that desert scene you see in the trailer, yeah, it's as bad as it looks in the trailer. It looks so bad effects-wise. There are some good effects as well. That's the crazy thing. They do like half good effects, half bad effects. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing in this movie. They just made half an effort. That's what it feels like. But my main issue is the ending. I didn't like the ending at all. It made zero sense to me. I didn't like it. And yeah, watch the ending. Apparently, they aired this movie at CinemaCon months ago, right? And apparently they cut off part of the ending. And a lot of people loved it. So I'm starting to wonder now if people loved it because they had a different ending to us. Because now we got the actual real ending. It's different to what critics saw in months ago. And I'm thinking, that's the ending? I don't like the ending at all. The after credit scene at the end, it's just a comedy scene. It doesn't really set anything up. It's just, yeah. But it does have a character that you might like. There are the best cameos at the start. I don't know if that's a spoiler. That's not a spoiler. The best cameo is near the beginning of the movie. We just put it that way. I was surprised by that one because I didn't see it coming. But yeah, I don't know if I recommend it. I love DC. I love superhero movies. I love comic book style movies, but this one just didn't hit. It just didn't hit, and it had some good stuff, but the ending ruined the entire thing for me. And there were some really bad effects, and yeah, some things didn't make sense. But I also love some things, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10 just because of the Batman and some flash scenes and one of the cameos. But overall, my word, this was a hot mess. I'm sorry. 6 is being nice, but I'm giving it a 6 for Batman. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And please watch this and tell me I'm not crazy, because I don't know what people... most people are liking this movie. I don't know what they're seeing in it. I'm really not. See ya.